Welcome to the tutorial on using Instagram and Pinterest as journalistic tools. This tutorial will discuss the relevancy of image-based social media platforms to a journalist's work. It will also describe how you can effectively use these social media platforms in your professional endeavors. As the famous saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Pictures are extremely powerful means of communicating. They can effectively tell a story quickly to an audience and truly convey what's going on at an event for those who are not there. Through pictures, journalists can conjure up lots of different emotions in their readers, which can be an extremely powerful tool. Approximately 2/3 of people are visual learners, so using images to convey messages is a great way to appeal to those visual learners that make up the majority of your readers. Since so many people are using these visual social media platforms, they are terrific resources. Journalists can use them for curating content for articles, researching articles, getting people's opinions and comments on issues, and promoting their work with the infographics and images they're including in their publications. The two most popular image-based social media platforms are Instagram and Pinterest. Instagram allows people to add filters to the photos and videos they take in order to make their images look like they're professional or to make their images set a certain tone for telling a story. Pinterest is a way for people to create visual bookmarks for any images, articles, or ideas they find online or that they decide to upload to their computers. On these social media websites, the images you post or pin are what people judge you by and use to decide whether they want to follow you. This is different from many other social media platforms where your profile description makes a big difference in whether people follow you. As a result, you want to ensure you're posting images on Instagram and Pinterest that will grab people's attentions quickly and that will focus on a particular topic in order to get your target audience to follow you. Doing that will help you to make the most of these two websites, which are the two fastest growing social media platforms because the nature of them allows people to quickly see whether images are things a person is interested in and whether it's something they want to learn more about. Instagram was founded in 2010, but was acquired by Facebook in 2012. Consequently, you'll often see Instagram images on Facebook. The two platforms work hand in hand to allow for cross-promotions. Instagram currently has over 300 million registered users, and most of them use the social image platform from their mobile phone. Since Instagram allows people to make mobile phone photos look like they're high-quality images, thanks to the filters that can be added to those pictures, mobile phones remain the primary way Instagram users access the social media platform. For journalists, Instagram is extraordinarily helpful because people will often take photos of events they're witnessing or participating in and post them on Instagram. As a result, journalists can use Instagram to curate content for articles about those events. Journalists can also promote their own work by posting pictures on Instagram from the events they attend or from the infographics they create in order to grab people's attention with a visual representation of the reporter's work and therefore motivate people to click on the link to their article. When curating content on Instagram, journalists can use various search tools to help them find their desired images. For example, you can search for images via name, username, or subject because people will use hashtags like they do on Twitter to designate the subject of their photographs. In addition, Instagram will suggest friends for you based on who else you're connected to, and will show you a list of what photos are most popular at the moment so that you can find new sources easily. On Instagram, you can use hashtags to denote the subject of your photo, such as hashtag State of the Union. You can also use the @ symbol to tag the person you're referring to as being with you, being in your picture, or being the person you want to make sure sees the photo. In order to make Instagram as social as possible, you can even connect your Instagram account to your Facebook, Twitter, and other social media accounts so that you can share pictures with all of your friends and find all of their Instagram posts too. You will then have a choice whether to publish your photos on just Instagram or to also post them on other social media platforms as well. On Instagram, the filters that you can layer over your photos have the ability to enhance the colors of the photos, make them look vintage, or do lots of other things to make your photos tell a story, or appear more professional than they really are. In addition, you can add borders to your photos to round the edges, make it look like sandpaper, etc. Your images have to be squares, though, in order for Instagram to properly layer them and add borders to them. However, you can use short videos on Instagram. The videos just have to be between 3 and 15 seconds long. There are even video editing tools so that you can put together multiple clips all into one. Consequently, stop-motion animation is pretty popular on Instagram. Some of the most popular filters on Instagram are the T-shift, which looks like a water droplet because it blurs out the part of the images you don't want the viewers to focus on, and the sun icon because it enriches the colors in your image. When using Instagram, it's best to try putting a few different filters on an image before deciding on one to post. That way, you can make sure you're posting the best version of your image for people to see. By default, your posts will be public. However, you do have the ability to change that so that only people you have approved can see your posts, or so that you can just send your picture directly to someone specific. Instagram appeals greatly to users who are young and love to take photographs of everything going on in their lives. Most users are under age 35. Most of them are also female and live in urban areas. Additionally, more Instagram users are African American than Caucasian, and almost a quarter of them have some college education. These statistics are important to keep in mind when you're determining whether Instagram can help you to reach your target audience, and consequently, whether you should use it to promote your journalistic work. The other popular image-based social media network is called Pinterest, which was founded in 2010. Pinterest allows people to essentially bookmark, or pin as it's called, images they find online or upload themselves. These images may be simple photos, may be representative of articles, or may depict a step-by-step process for doing something. Whatever the image represents, it's one that grabs people's attentions quickly and that motivates them to bookmark the image or article. Pinterest organizes images in folders that are referred to as boards, as if you're pinning photos on a board so you don't lose the images you like and have found online. You can either use the boards that Pinterest has created, which reflect subjects like fitness, inspirational quotes, cooking, etc., or you can create your own boards that are specific to subjects you have identified. On Pinterest's homepage, you will see the images that are most popular, and you'll see the images that your friends have pinned. You can also search for images or search for the users you're interested in so that you can find images on topics you're reporting about and/or images that your sources are focusing their attention on. Typically, people who log on to Pinterest spend about 15 minutes on the website, which means that they spend a good amount of time all at once in order to browse all the images that they've found. This is really good news for journalists who use Pinterest because it means that your audience is highly engaged in the website and is likely to search through a lot of images when they log on, so they very well may see your images too. Almost a fifth of Pinterest images focus on food and drink, whether it's in relation to recipes, good food and drink that people enjoyed, or creative uses and even decorations involving food and drinks. Consequently, if you're reporting on food or drink, you'll definitely want to make sure you use Pinterest to report your story. The best times to use Pinterest are between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, or between 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern. Most Pinterest users have times in the evening, after dinner, to go online and look at different images. Just keep in mind that most users are American, so if you're trying to appeal to international readers, then Pinterest might not be the best platform for your work. Typically, Pinterest users are pretty wealthy. A third of them have an annual household income of more than $100,000. And most users are female and are between the ages of 25 to 34, which will be helpful to know if you're trying to appeal to this demographic of individuals. No matter whether you're using Pinterest or Instagram, it'll be important to post content that people will enjoy seeing and will want to share with their friends. That means your images have to tell a story or have to instantaneously evoke emotions in your readers. To do that, you'll need to use high-quality images that people can clearly see and be moved by. I really encourage you to experiment with Instagram and Pinterest this month. Search for pictures on the subject your capstone project focuses on, post pictures of your own related to the topics you're reporting on, and connect with your audience so that you can increase your readership. And naturally, if you need help with navigating these social media platforms, then feel free to reach out to your course director, the help center for each website, or the numerous tutorials that are posted on lynda.com, which you can access for free through FS Connect. These techniques are just some of the ways journalists can use image-based social media platforms to curate content and promote their work. Moving forward, try to force yourself to use these platforms for professional purposes. I'm sure that with time and practice, you'll get used to doing it, and it'll become an automatic part of your routine as a journalist. Thank you for listening, and good luck successfully using Instagram and Pinterest.